Hello, everyone. Welcome back. And my name is Andy. I am a third year undergraduate student at Arizona State University. Today, I'm introduce the DARS, the Degree Audit and Reporting S- System that can help you navigate through your undergraduate career. The DARS is a tool that just can show like what class you need to take, that how many hours that you need, and you will know like what class I'm gonna take for each quarter or each academic term. So you're being on track or off track, or just to track your academic performance over the time. And because unlike high school and earlier in K-12, there's a counselor that just pick up a class for you based on your and based on performance in earlier courses, or like they're just told you what class you take that you, and you could just get to and then you could get your diploma. But at ASU, the actually thing just changed a lot. You need to check the DLRS and just to make sure that you're on track and take up proper courses and get ready for and then just get your degree done as early as possible. So I will give an overview of the DLRS like here. So now we have this like a complete audit. If you want to see like where I'm at, what's your that what is your academic standing, that how are you compare that what class I need, and then do I get a grade that I need to proceed to like a next level courses. So if you want to see like what's going on my degree, let's just say run audit. For here is your major, is I am an educational studies major, and I would be enrolling as fall 2022 semester, and you can just run default programs. The run default program is severe, like that is your that is your major. That is like your major you're taking that. Since that am an educational studies major, so I'm running my BA educational studies major like DARS. So the running process would take about 5 to 10 even, but usually less than like half the minute. After like the running, and just to hear you have view, you just here's a view audio it. Here we see like here's your school, here's your major, that is your student ID. It is here, and the when is it, and here it just shows when the audio it is and it's been performed. And here's the first pie chart on the way left. So like the total amount of hours you need. You need 120 hours of coursework to get a bachelor degrees at Arizona State University. So it's ASU. And this like the first is showing like the the first part of waffles, because it's more like a waffles. So like there's a waffle they're being it's already finished. And for the red part, it's like the remaining hours that you need to get a degree at Arizona State University. And this part of the blue part is like the currently am taking or the coursework that I will take in the upcoming academic term. And for each major, you have at least 5 different categories. You have your upper division classes, which they're all like 300 level and the 400 level classes. And the first are campus s- s- session is like English 101, 102, or if you're international student, you're taking you have the options to take English 107 and 108 because 107, 108, they're designed for non-native speakers. Well, you have the options to take whichever you want, and either either combination they satisfy the requirement. Here's your general study requirement. Here's more like the GE. GE is more like regardless of what is your major, you must take different areas. For Arizona State, they require the and they require like a mathematics courses. If you're an engineering major, you can take math 265, which is calculus for engineering's one, or math 270, which is just a regular. It's just regular calculus. If you're in we and if you're in like some like the accounting major or any kind of like business major, taking math 210, it's just like the kind of like another version of like calc that we learned in math 270. But if your major was like not math intensive, just to take a math 117 or math 142, so you only need one math courses. You also need a computer science or statistics courses, which is a one class. You also and you also need one humanity classes or upper dimension social behavioral science. You need two humanity classes. You also need two social behavior science classes. The SB is more of a like history, like psychology, or some like political science. You need a like one. You need a one literacy classes. You need a one or two classes. And lastly, you need a two natural science or quantitative science to satisfy your GE requirement. So let's just take a break from like what is GE and what's your like bachelor's degrees. And now there are different areas that you will look when running your DARS. For all like green part is all your hours completed already. So for me, I completed 26.7, almost 27 of upper division hours, and 3 hours just the MLFTC like requirement. I have done 20. I'm halfway through my GE, but this semester I'm taking like some classes, and the red is like what you're remaining at and what you need to complete at the time you're at ASU. The red is incomplete hours, and the blue is in progress hours, and these are completed hours. The bars is your GPA of each area. So now this is going to be your major GPA. So in this case, my major GPA would be 3.75 as indicated here. So if it's in progress, we would say just like here's going to be like here going to be like a 3 dot here. That is your class. You're meeting this requirement and you're taking the class in progress, either in current term or the upcoming term. If it's just a check mark, means you already completed, satisfy all the courses. Be careful that you need a C grade minimum. The C worth 2.0, and it's like a minimum that you need to achieve to satisfy your major requirement. And for those you maybe just need for those you make it a D, you make it a C, and that's fine, but that's up to you. But if you're not satisfied some requirements, that's gonna be red. It's gonna be like X on here, so you're not meeting the requirement. That is what you're paying attention for. That you need to take this class as soon as possible. Just make sure you're on track of your major program. For this is what you need. This, if you also just see here, this is large group, but and each group they have different like these sub requirement. You have to meet all sub requirement to get this big category completed. I have earned I only need 2 out of 8 classes to get my just BA at just like lower division core courses, and I need 9 upper division major courses. And those are just the track courses I will discuss later. So those are what I also need from upcoming later in this upcoming terms. Here is elective hours. Those elective hours, they do not satisfy like either requirement that is listed above, whether it's major or GE. They're just adding your hours up to 120, so you can hit a minimum to get your bachelor degrees. If you want to get more details out of this bar graph, just click them, and you will see here's the upper division. Here's what you're like GPA achieved. Wow, this is not good. And you just check each areas. I have 1 in progress, but 1 is earned. Here we see different areas. You need one mathematics courses, the 1 computer science or statistics, the 1 humanities, social behavior, like just like literacy, 2 natural sciences or quantitative science, and those awareness areas. In next video, I work through like how to search for like the more valuable courses and how to just satisfy your GE as efficient as possible. Thank you so much for thanks so much for listening to the videos here, and I hope everyone can have enjoyable learning experiences at Arizona State University, Tempe campus, or whatever campus you're admitted to. I wish you the best for your undergraduate career at ASU. Thank you so much.